Hello everybody, Lucarios here, and I'm on an incredible adrenaline high, so I thought, what better time to record a video than right now. Let me make sure that this loads in for you all lovely people at home so you can see the lovely sprites. But no, welcome to SPDL Week 7, blimey, it's Week 7, going up against Jigglypigs this week and the Detroit Fletchlings. Discord names aside, he's doing really well this season. He's 4-2, which is only one game better than me, but in the context of how this league is right now, that is literally half the league. I'm in like 12th or something, and he's 4th or something. It's absolutely ridiculous, incredibly close. Anyone can still make playoffs, basically, apart from like the bottom 3. So it's all up in the air. Essentially, he's got a really annoying team because it's rain, and I hate rain. Pretty much, it just kind of sucks in this matchup. It's also snowing outside, so if you hear, it's cool. Anyway, so let's talk about his team. There's something I was meant to say, but I forgot to say. Oh yeah, I'm recording this day ahead of time again. I actually haven't done the calcs yet for this game, but I'm going to do them later on today. So that's the thing. Let's talk about his team and what I think he's going to bring. He's got a Zapdos, which is obviously just an incredible threat in the rain with that 100% accurate Hurricanes, 100% accurate Thunders. Also is incredibly good defensively, especially in this matchup where it's playing a Rillaboom. So that's probably brings it more defensively in this matchup. Jirachi is good. I'm not sure how likely bring it is here because it gets beaten by Heatran, gets beaten by Rillaboom, gets beaten by Mega Absol. So I'm not sure how likely bring that is. It's obviously really good overall. Carmine Store Power is cool. More likely in this matchup, maybe going to be like a Scarfed Iron Heading kind of set. Just trying to take advantage of that potentially. Pelipper's the Rain Setter. I've used Pelipper in the past and I hated it, but he's been quite good with it. Get the drizzle off, you can U-turn, you can Hurricane yourself, you can Roost, you can Defog, you can do all that fun stuff. Mega Swampert is incredible now. Oh, Terracion's just loaded in. Mega Swampert is incredible now because of Flip Turn. That it gets access to, so it now just momentums on stuff when it doesn't have a switch in. As it is, I don't really have good switch-ins to it because it just Ice Punches Rillaboom, for example. I don't really have great ground switch-ins otherwise. Mega Swampert, huge threat, can just win the game. Can literally just win the game against me. Goodra is actually pretty scary because the way he's been running Goodra, at least from what I've seen, it's always been very offensive, which with its coverage is really scary. I don't really have good switch-ins to that. So that's a thing. Ludicolo is actually incredibly scary against me as a Rain Sweeper as well, because the combination of Grass plus Water plus Ice does just beat me a lot of the time. Like, you think, oh, Rillaboom does well, but then gets bopped by an Ice Beam. Kieran doesn't want to take any of that. Heatran doesn't want to take the Water move or anything, so that's pretty sketchy overall. Terracion's really annoying because outside of Terrakion, knockoff spam is incredible here, but Terrakion stops it because of Justified, and then I get wrecked by Terrakion. Just an incredible threat. I would be very surprised if we didn't see a Scarfed Terrakion here, because then it'd be faster than Aerodactyl, guaranteed faster than Nazelf, faster than Mega Absol, so wouldn't be surprised to see something like that to really take advantage of that speed stat to hit stuff really hard. Zarude is surprisingly good. I didn't realize how good it actually was until I did some kind of pre-calcing stuff. It actually does a lot of damage, and obviously with me having grassy terrain, which for some reason I haven't changed the ability on Rillaboom yet, I'll make sure I do that. In fact, I'll do that right now before I forget. I'll do that because that would be a very unfortunate mistake to make. So you've got that. You may try and run Grassy Glide on Zarude to take advantage of that terrain, because it does get that. Doesn't get knockoff though, which is kind of its main downfall. If you've got knockoff, it'd be a lot better than it is. Aromatisse is probably going to come to this game because it checks Mega Absol very well, which otherwise he doesn't usually. Even Terrakion still takes a lot of damage, obviously. So I'd be very surprised not to see the Aromatisse, especially with how much I've struggled with bulky mons just sitting there the past couple of weeks. And Aromatisse is another one of those. There's that, and then Muck, which could come to check Rillaboom, but he has better things to check Rillaboom, in my opinion. Even Goodra would be a better Rillaboom check. Oh, Aromatisse just loaded in. But it's a thing. It can be kind of annoying. It's not a Loner Muck, it's nowhere near as annoying. I actually think I play a Loner Muck next week, actually, which is kind of funny. So there's that. As to what I think he'll bring, I'm pretty sure Zapdos is a definite because it checks Rillaboom incredibly well and hits my team really hard with Hurricanes and stuff. I think Pelipper Mega Swampert makes a lot of sense because that rain's really strong against me. Not just at being offensive, but also weakening Heatran, which is like my main mon. So there's that to consider for him. Terrakion is a no-brainer for me. Scarf Terrakion makes so much sense. Then I think Aromatisse is a definite. And then the last slot will probably be either the Goodra or the Jirachi. Or the Ludicolo. Could be the Ludicolo as well. Although I don't see a world in which both Swampert and Ludicolo comes. That would be a little bit strange, a little bit unbalanced, I guess, maybe? I don't know. I'm gesticulating. Let's get into my team and what I'm bringing and why I'm bringing it. So the immediate thing to point out is I didn't even try to bring Heatran here. I think now with Mega Absol on the team, as well as stuff like Guzzlord and Rillaboom being able to knock off, I had enough stuff that pressured Jirachi without needing Heatran here. And Heatran, apart from Zarude, I guess, because it beats that and beats Aromatisse, just loses to everything, especially in the rain. Goodra hard walls at 100% of the time as well. It just didn't make sense to bring. There's so many better things I could bring here. So starting off with a Choice Band and Rillaboom, and I think I may regret this set. I'll put it that way, because this does kind of just get hard walled by Zapdos. I have Darkest Lariat on there just in case I'm in a 1v1 situation with Zapdos. I can two-shot it from like 60% or something. It does like 30 to physically defensive. If he runs offensive and thinks, oh, I'll just check Rillaboom on its own, that's his mistake, because then I think Lariat might actually be a two-shot, or it's close at least to being a two-shot. So that would be my ideal scenario, is if he does that, because I have something that checks it offensively pretty well. U-turn is mainly the click though, and yes, I am risking static. You can see Aromatherapy on Weezing down there. We'll just get rid of it if I get statics, but I have to kind of risk it. And how it works, because I'm not going to try and work around and run like a special Rillaboom or something. That doesn't make any sense. Glide does so much damage. It's a guaranteed kill on Terrakion. It's a guaranteed kill on Mega Swampert. It pretty much always is. Lariat does a lot to Goodra, especially if it's more of an offensive set. Zarude, I beat Zarude one-on-one as well, I think. U-turn obviously does a ton to that, and it two-shots Aromatisse. That's why the band is there specifically, because otherwise I kind of could have struggled to deal with Aromatisse in the late game, having something that's like the one thing last week with like, the Lickitung. At least I did actually have a Rillaboom that could two-shot it the entire time, and that's how I was able to get that game to a 4-0. So I kind of did a similar thing here, because I don't really have great things to threaten Aromatisse without Heatran on the team, which it wasn't worth bringing Heatran otherwise. Now you've got this Choice Specs Kyurem here. Freeze Dry is an amazing click against the team, especially if he doesn't bring Jirachi, which I feel like is somewhat likely. But now that I'm saying it out loud, he might just bring Jirachi to check Kyurem, because otherwise Kyurem does very much go in. So actually, yeah, I'll amend that to say probably Jirachi over Goodra myself, I guess. But although Aromatisse checks this fairly well, actually, it doesn't, because physically defensive Aromatisse, which he probably has to bring to check Absol really well, gets two-shot by the Specs Ice Beam. So you've got massive, massive power in the top there, because I'm fed up of not bloody breaking defensive Mons down. So Choice Band and Rillaboom, Choice Specs Kyurem, let's just go and do it. I don't know what the speed's for, I don't remember, I'll be honest. I mean, let's have a look at the team. Oh, it's for min speed Zapdos, I'd assume, and Jirachi. Yeah. So Rillaboom is faster than that, and Kyurem is faster than Swampert outside of Rain, because there's a massive speed gap in his team between the two base 100s, and then down to there's an 80, which is Goodra. So yeah, I might adjust that to run enough speed to outspeed max speed Goodra, because he has been running offensive Goodra. I will probably go and do that after this match. So there's that. Weezing's kind of the sixth mon here. Fully physically defensive, checks Zarude really, really well, which I don't think is that likely a bring, but in case he does bring it, definitely was something that checks that really well. Is an okay switch into Terrakion with the Black Sludge there. More so what this can do is it beats Aromatisse one-on-one at the end with Taunt plus Sludge Bomb, because I can stop it wishing. I can stop it wish passing as well, which is something I don't want to happen in this game. I don't want it to like wish pass into Terrakion and stuff. That's not going to end well. So being able to taunt it and stop it wishing, that's always great. Aromatherapy is there, as I said before, to get rid of static powers. That was the last thing that got added to the team. I really wanted to run Flamethrower for something, which wasn't cool. It was just Jirachi, wasn't it? Yeah, it was just Jirachi. I really wanted to run that to catch that. Oh no, it was Will-O-Wisp actually, I think. I really wanted to run Will-O-Wisp to try and burn Terrakion or burn whatever wants to come in. Whether that was Goodra or Swampert or whatever, but just wasn't happening. And then actually with Levitate, I surprisingly don't take that much damage from Mega Swampert, so I can kind of pain split it and kind of wear it down that way a bit. But obviously with Rillaboom being a really good offensive counter to Mega Swampert, it's a case of, if he saves Mega Swampert and doesn't try to break with it, it's a case of, okay, late game, let's just sack something to get Rillaboom in. So that's kind of what this is there for. I actually only take like 40% from a liquidation in Rain, so that's pretty cool. And Pain Split's nice, because if I'm sitting there in front of a wishing Aromatisse, getting my own health back is very nice. Black Sludge obviously means I take hits very nicely. Taunt is there to do its thing. Sludge Bomb is cool, just because I hit there. pretty nicely. Then we've got this Gligar, which is actually the Terrakion check. I kind of looked at, oh, why does Weezing take so much damage from Stone Edge and stuff? That's not good. Wonder how Gligar does, because it's probably not any better. And I was like, oh my god, I need to change this to immunity. Gligar actually takes that hit really well. It takes like 35% from a Life Orb Stone Edge, I believe it was, which if he then runs Scarf, it's even less damage. So that's awesome. And then I just get to U-turn on anything that wants to come in. Now we've got Roost and Stealth Rock, because if it's Damrock Pelipper and, say, like Leftover Zapdos, which probably won't happen, then getting those rocks up is really, really nice. I don't actually have a Defogger on this team, I've just realised. And I say that, and looking at the team, yeah, it makes sense. Jirachi's the only real rocker, unless he wants to run Rocks on Terrakion or Mega Swampert. So, yeah, I don't think Rocks are that much of a threat here at all. So, the Gligar set makes sense with Roost and then Stealth Rock, because I can actually hit stuff pretty nicely. U-turn's just their momentum, and then Earthquake lets me 1v1 stuff like Terrakion and Jirachi as well. So there's that. I might even live a hit from Zarude as well. This thing is very, very bulky. Mega Absol coming back after I kind of threw it away last week. If I hadn't made the Ice Beam play, I definitely had a chance to win that game overall, but I got a bit trigger happy and went overboard with it. Actually naive this week, I believe the nature is. No, hasty, minus defense. I wish I wouldn't default to the top every time. You got Knock Off, Sucker Punch, Ice Beam, and Play Rough. I will now go and look at his team and work out what those moves are for. So, in case you can't tell, I've actually prepped for both teams already, so I'm getting a bit jumbled between them. Knock Off is obviously there to pressure Jirachi and stuff. Sucker Punch is obviously a nice priority, because then I can hit Swampert if Rillaboom's dead for some reason. And Terrakion if it's Scarfed and it's going to die to it. I don't want to give it a Justified boost, obviously. And Ludicolo as well in rain. And Scarf Jirachi as well is nice with the Sucker Punch there. Ice Beam hits the Zapdos harder, especially if it's physically defensive. I think it still does take like a solid 40%. Hits Swampert and Pelipper pretty decently as well. Hits Goodra okay. But Play Rough's going to do more to that. And Play Rough's there because it catches the Terrakion switch in, because at least the first time Absol's in, if like Jirachi's there, I'm 100% clicking Play Rough predicting Terrakion or Zarude, because there's just such a cool thing to be able to gloat on, I guess, is to be able to say, oh yeah, what a call out because of predicting Justified, because genuinely from his perspective, it's a genuinely good idea to try and call a knockoff from Absol or Guzzlord and go into Terrakion. Really good idea. Unless he doesn't want to lose the Scarf, which is another thing. So yeah, if he loses Scarf, I'd actually be faster. The speed is probably there for non-Scarf Terrakion as well. So that's a thing. And then Guzzlord to finish it off, which is just there. I'm not sure how it's going to work, because it loses one-on-one to Zapdos, but it's here to take hits from Zapdos. Yeah, it doesn't make much sense. I think the idea of it is I can force him to roost on a certain turn and go into Kyurem and get momentum that way. But obviously Zapdos, if it's fast, will be faster than Kyurem, but I can just get that based on the calc from Guzzlord. If it's offensive or defensive Zapdos, if it's defensive, I can go straight into... Or a Rillaboom as well, thinking U-turn, I can just go straight into Kyurem and then I threaten. Kyurem threatens a lot more, especially if he doesn't bring Jirachi. Kyurem just threatens by clicking Freeze Dry, because Freeze Dry just absolutely goes through this team completely. We got that. We got the knockoff. Obviously, is just a general thing to hit well with. Rock Slide is there to hit the Zapdos a little bit harder. Dragon Claw hits the Goodra pretty hard. I'll live a Goodra hit. It's very, very bulky. And then Heavy Slam is there once again to catch the Terrakion switch in, just because that's fun. Why do I have 8 speed? That is the question. Oh, so I'm faster than... Yeah, just in case the Aerobatiste tries to creep me. I don't have Poison Jab though, so I'm not quite sure. Oh no, I have Heavy Slam though, so I can do that. So yeah, there's the team. And I will see you guys in a rather subdued battle again, because it'll be quite late at night for me. So see you in a minute. Okay. So we're here on Sunday. Because scheduling sucks. Many things got in the way of this one, so we're here on Sunday, but it's fine. I'm doing good. So very much kind of as expected with the 6 here. What am I glad I don't see? There was something on the team I'm glad I don't see right now. I'm also eating crisps, so don't mind me. Also going to try something out a little bit different here. I'm going to actually put some music on in the background just off Spotify, which may or may not pick up, so if it does, that's good. What's the thing that I'm glad I don't see? Oh, the aromatisse, duh. Jeez, okay, so Absol has a field day. Like, high key. But anyway, so see Goodra. I'm hard assuming that's an offensive Goodra because with this team composition that makes a lot of sense. Cool. Okay, so as for Leeds here, I feel like from his perspective, sorry. So as for Leeds on his end, I feel like Pelip is obviously a very obviously solid lead here. From my perspective, just leading with Kiram is really good here because it's kind of good against anything not called Terrakion or Jirachi, and Goodra, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna lead Kiram here actually. He leads Jirachi, so that's not great. I don't really want to mess with that. I don't want to take an Iron Head. I do live one, obviously, but it's not really worth it. He could U-turn and like predict the switch though, or he'll predict Earth Power and go into something that, you know, wants to take that. I could also just Earth Power. This is so incredibly good against the team, and I have really good switch-ins. So you know what, I'm gonna Earth Power because why the hell not? We're here to take risks. You get the hit off, and he goes for rocks. Perfect. That might actually be a little bit loud. Maybe that might have been a bit loud. So I apologise for that. Probably a switch coming now into possibly Pelipper, possibly Goodra, because he might know I'm Specs depending on how much calc he kind of does. Otherwise he doesn't know, and he could expect maybe Draco. But if he knows Earth Power's coming here and he can be immune with two things, with Pelipper or Zapdos, he goes one of those. So I'm into the idea of going Guzzlord here actually. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Rocks are up though, so it's definitely going to be nice to try and get rid of those later on. Goes into Pelipper. Perfect. I don't really care about the taking damage is the thing. What I will do is Heavy Slam though, just in case he tries to get a justified boost on the Terrakion. I feel like that's smart. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah, he U-turns, so... Sorry for that noise. Yeah, he does go Terrakion, so... Oh, crit, unfortunate. Sorry about the crit there. But I made a good play, so... I'm chilling. Now, with no Zarude, I actually kind of like the idea of going Wheezing here, because it doesn't... Actually, no, it checks Goodra fairly well. In terms of I can Pain Split it and stuff. So yeah, I'm still gonna go Glug here. Blimey, it's cold in here. Jeez, Oh, Stone Edge 25%, and that tells me that it's not Life Orb. Oh yeah, that's 100% Scarf. 100% Scarf. 100% Scarf.
but could be Jolly or Adamant at this stage. The roll wasn't very helpful there. What does he try and maybe make an aggressive play into here? Maybe the Swampert. So I feel like my U-turn's really solid here. It does make a switch in Swampert, so we're keeping momentum up here. I can obviously just go Rillaboom here, which is what I'm going to do. So he obviously gets scared out by a Grassy Glide right now. So I'm going to U-turn on the Zapdos coming in, yeah. Don't get static to just be a bit annoying. Cool. That actually did a lot. Is that offensive Zapdos? I see. I've made a massive note in my calcs that I'm slower than the Zapdos. Is that offensive? That is offensive, okay. That is indeed offensive. So, my play is always Kyurem here. I did calc this. At least I think I did. Maybe I didn't. Okay, never mind, I'm lying. I did not calc it. I thought I must have calced it, but then not written it down, because I definitely remember calcing this and saying I lived. As Zapdos hit, always. Oh, why is the standard one defensive? What the heck? We throw... Because I only care if he's timid, because if he's modest, he's slower. He goes for like a Hurricane. Oh yeah, I'm living that easy. That's with leftovers. Even if he's like specs, I'll live it. So yeah, I'll go Kyurem here. I do take 25% from rocks there, which is annoying, but I get grassy terrain back, and I can kind of go for whatever I want here. Because he's taken damage, so Draco will also kill. And Draco might even kill Jirachi at this range. Oh, if it's defensive Jirachi, if it's for def Jirachi, it won't. So that's annoying. But I was faster than Jirachi from before, so there's that. Blimey, I need to go and do a jig. Jeez, it's a bit of nerves as well. You know, there's always a bit of nerves. I'm down to just Ice Beam though, if I'm honest. Evolt switches, which does 17%. And Jirachi will die to 2 here. Oh, it won't actually. That's annoying. It's lefties Jirachi. I don't know how I didn't see that before. I want to get rocks off the field before Kyurem comes in again. Yeah, it looks like it's standard offensive timid Zapdos. So that's cool. It's not scarfed or anything, which would be a bit weird. What is... Oh, because it's offensive Zapdos, so actually Guzzlord takes it on fairly well at this stage. It's defensive Jirachi, so I'm down to go into... Guzzlord, actually. Why the hell not? Goes to Iron Head. That actually does a lot, which is annoying. It's fine. I have enough for Zapdos, I think. I would say. I'm gonna knock here because yeah, and then Flinch is annoying. Flinch sucks. Oh, it's not lefties. Oops. Flinch sucks, but I actually live another. I should live another. Oh, it's a roll actually. I shouldn't be going for this realistically, but it's fine because Yeah, this is fine actually because it means I get Absol in. That's actually really annoying though. That flinch was big. Oh, this sucks now. This sucks. That flinch was huge. Wait, I don't have. Why don't I have defog? What happened? What happened? Why don't I have defog? Oh, for goodness sake. Well, why do I not have defog? Oh, for God's sake. That's not good. Damn. I shouldn't have gone into Guzzle like that. Oh boy. I can't go cure him because I don't want to take the damage. I mean, to be fair, if I'm at that amount of damage, how much HP does this Kyurem have? Not enough. Not enough. Yeah, nowhere near enough. I'm going to Absol, but then I just throw away Absol for that basically, because I don't kill. And Absol is like really good. But then I was almost working away because Kyurem is better, quite frankly. No, but because Rillaboom always beats Swampert. So yeah, because actually if this goes, then Rillaboom just kind of wins. So this is fine by me actually. I'm just gonna go for Knock. Doesn't make the switch. I believe Thrakion actually dies. No, it almost does though. Gets a justified boost, but it doesn't matter because I'm now faster, so I can just knock again. Yeah, so Thrakion goes down. So that kind of played out as I expected, and he made the mistake that I hope he would make, which was forgetting that you got your scarf knocked off and you're no longer faster. Goodra. Interesting how Goodra's is play there. Really interesting how Goodra's the play. How did I not put defog on either of you? What is wrong with me? That's so stupid. What song is this? Oh, okay. I could just go Goodra, Weezing and be safe, because the way he's brought that in makes me think it's maybe Scarfed. I don't kill with player. Yeah, so I'll go Weezing and play it safe here because this might be a Scarfed Goodra, maybe. Oh, it makes a double into Pelipper. Okay, that's fine. I guess. I feel a U-turn coming. So I'm actually going to slow taunt the Jirachi. Or just taunt the Jirachi in general. That works. So it has to attack. Actually with Terrakion dead, I get to go Gligar here. That's fine. Iron Head won't do very much. And I value keeping momentum and not letting the Swampert in over being at higher health here. I'm telling you that right now. I'm gonna sign ahead again. Flinch, stop flinching me. I'll roost now, I guess. Oh my god. Why am I just getting flinched to death? Why? Oh my god, I'm just getting flinched. I do get to go Absol here though, and there's literally no switching to this at all. Gudra doesn't want this. Yeah. Yeah, Gudra tries to play rough, so yeah, bye Gudra. Oh, what? It lived? Hello? Hello? Physically defensive Gudra? Hello? So it's rest Gudra, but he's kind of clicked that on the wrong turn, because it is rest hydration. I get how that works. I see no reason to not just continue to play rough though, because he's asleep for 3 turns. I have to get rid of this thing. Yeah, it's not rest talk because he was predicting just like rain being a thing. Which now the Pelipper comes back out. Oh, why didn't I go play rough against Pelipper? What is wrong with me? Well, I mean, I can check based on this. So, Knock will do more than play rough. By a good chunk, right? I actually feel like the play... Because I need this. I 100% need this. Like, there's no way I'm risking... There's no way I'm risking Absol right now. Oh, it's actually not... Oh, it probably dies. Hold on. Oh, I think it dies. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I think it dies. I'm pretty sure it dies. And I'll take this risk, but I'm pretty sure it dies. I don't lose if I don't have Absol, to be fair. Because Jirachi dies to a Draco. So yeah. He actually switches anyway, so that's fun. Yeah, so there goes the sleep because of hydration, which was a good play, but this dies now. So Absol putting in work, which is exactly why I made the trade for it, because it's going to do this, because it has such a phenomenal speed tier in this game. He probably lets Gudra go down and goes Swampert here, if I had to guess. I'm really surprised he didn't bring Aromatisse, because Aromatisse did shut this down very effectively, but he just didn't do it. So there's that. So yeah, Gudra will go down, and yeah, Swampert will come straight in. So I just sack Wheezing here. Basically. Yeah, flip turn, that's fine. He'll go Jirachi probably. Or Zapdos. I'll just taunt it so it can't roost. No, he'll Arcane and knock me out. That's fine. Oh, I really am scared. T52. Hurricane. Into Kieran. Because I know I kill, that's not the issue. It's whether he kills me. Because I'll take 25% and be at 40. Oh yeah, it definitely does. So we're not doing that. And Absol does like barely not enough. That's the thing. Barely not enough. But once again, it's enough damage for Rillaboom to win. So it is enough damage for Rillaboom to win. So yeah, I just go into this and I knock. It doesn't kill, but he doesn't know that. So that's a thing. Yeah, he switches and sacks Jirachi. So, oh, it's Culverberry. Okay, yeah. So that would have been good prep if it had worked. No, that sounds really mean. If it had gotten the opportunity to do a lot of work. But yeah, he can just cycle rain turns here, and Absol is easily the most important thing I need to keep alive right now. Kieran can beat Pelipper pretty easily, but then so can just about everything on the team. Even Rillaboom, because it's not defensive, actually kills with Glide at this range because it's not defensive. I do need a tiny bit of damage for that though. How much does Sucker Punch do? Because that's kind of a shout. Kieran's the sack, realistically, isn't it? Because Absol beats everything. How much does Sucker Punch do to Swampert? Oh, it's not actually that much. Okay, so and Knock doesn't do that much either. That's the issue. But he just flip turns here, so Kieran will live. So I force him to go Zapdos basically. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so he knows. But there's only one turn of rain. I really wish I wasn't banded Rillaboom right now. Really wish I wasn't banded. Really wish I wasn't banded. Lariat isn't actually a two-shot. Actually, it might be. It's a roll. I'll just freeze dry on the off chance he doesn't decide to kill me. Yeah. So that happens. I then go this, right? Yeah. And just click knock again. So I'll do that. Goes Pelipper to get rain, obviously. But yeah, this is looking like it's going to be his game. This is looking like it's going to be his game. So... Okay, actually, wait, yeah, here's what we're going to do. I don't think I can win this, but yeah, Darkest Lariat is nowhere near enough. But this also doesn't kill that. He just gets to flip turn, right? That's the issue. So yeah, I think Sucker Punch has to be the play here. I really wish I wasn't banded. If I was SD, I win this game. I can tell you that right now. If I was SD, I win this game. Offensive Zapdos wins this game. Not offensive Zap. You know, SD wins this game. Yeah, because yeah, I have to Lariat. Sure, this will actually do... Oh right, he's faster anyway, yeah. So, good games good games there. Just not having defog was really stupid. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how I let that happen, but and then letting Guzzlord go down like that was really stupid as well. And the flinches didn't help. But that's Jirachi, so like, that is just Jirachi, so it's like, what can you do? Oh, I finally finished my crisps. Wonderful. So yeah, that's that. So we'll go and be on relegation form. And hopefully go 4-4 next week. But that's an annoying one because I definitely could have won that game. That was no reason why I shouldn't have won that game. I just played it badly with sacking Guzzlord to Jirachi like that. That was really stupid. Like the flinches were huge, really. But that's just Jirachi, so you can't actually be mad at that, really. So thank you for watching, everybody. Goodbye.